Hey everybody, it's me, News with Set Fries. Welcome back to Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. I'm finally back after my little bit of a break from uploading and recording. This is actually probably going to be the second video I upload since I come back. I was gone for a few days. I went to go visit with my father, and thus I did not have my setup with me to record anything, so I was unable to. But hopefully this won't happen again for at least a little while, and I'll be a little bit more prepared next time and have some videos ready to upload. Hold on. I was playing Majora's Mask, and I need to change that. Wait, what? What even is switch targeting mode then? Did I not save it or something? There we go. So much better. Oh, you son of a gun. Sorry about that. But in Majora's Mask, you have to do it like this, and I got used to that because I played a bunch of Majora this weekend, Labor Day weekend. Really nice. Played with my friend. Not like obviously together. If you don't know what Majora's Mask is, another Zelda game. For the N64, I played it on a ROM, and that was really fun. It's been a while since I played that game. But anyway. So, because we were thinking about, he wanted to play it, and so he doesn't know what he's doing, so he was like, hey, well, you mind playing it with me, so that way, you know, if I get stuck, whatever, I can tell you something. And also, a little bit later on, a little bit down the line, we might be doing something with Majora's Mask, me and my friend, with YouTube. But I don't necessarily want to say anything for certain, but just be on the lookout for that. Get wrecked. Can I hit this? There we go. It's a bit different to be playing with the GameCube controller after playing with an Xbox 360 remote. Can I get this heart? Can I get the heart? Thank you. Alright, and there we enter into the Forest Haven middle, where you get this awesome music. Sorry about that, I just wanted you guys to hear that this amazing music. Alright, so we're gonna want to go up here, and hey look, it's a guy. End cutscene. Dude, you have a little bit of something on your face. Oh my god. That was such a little reaction. Alright, what you want to do is just roll into his face. Good god, that was not as epic as it would have been had I actually been able to successfully do that the first time, but still. Collect a lot of chew jellies, as well as our first green chew jelly. There are green choo-choos as well as red choo-choos, and these green choo-choos will also make magical potions, which are slightly different from the other potion that we've made with the red chew jelly. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. I must apologize. I was in error. I saw your clothing, and suddenly I felt a longing for an age gone by. That longing caused the ancient's tongue to pass my lips. I am the guardian spirit of this forest haven, the Deku Tree. I owe you my thanks for your aid in ridding me of those foul creatures. So it is true. Pearl Goddess. Yes, we have. So These Koroks are basically like the Kokiri in Ocarina of Time. There's a theory that these guys are actually the Kokiri, and they turned into these little kind of spirit guys, and yeah. Yeah, the spirits of the forest. Yeah, they took on human forms, but then when they came to live on the sea, they took these shapes. So, yeah, they're basically the Kokiri. Everything lines up. This is the Great Deku Tree from Ocarina of Time. He says that they are his children. That's how that was in Ocarina of Time with the Kokiri. But, I'm not sure necessarily if there is anything that specifically says that, and this guy seems to be a bit urgent. Got some urgent music playing at least. What is the matter, Linder? Makar fell into the Forbidden Woods. What? The Forbidden Woods? I told him to be careful, but still Makar flew above the Forbidden Woods as he drew close to it. Foolish little Makar. Well, you have heard all this? The Forbidden Woods are right beside the hollowed island of our forest haven. Something, something, something. Taking a child of the forest named Makar. The King of Red Lions lightly expects great deeds of you. It is why he brought you here. Good God, I cannot talk. But people cannot fly through the air. What if I ride in an aeroplane? Nah, I'm the same exact height. He shall bestow upon me an item. Oh God, dude. Forgive me, Will, but could you climb up to my crown to get the leaf from up there? Alright, so we gotta go get that leaf that he pooped out. And to do that, you have to hop in these little flowery thingies. And they vomit you out. I really like this. It can be a little bit hard to do when you first do it, but you get used to it. Alright, right here you have to use the grapple hook. The grappling hook, not the grapple hook. But anyway, so let's go this way. So okay, there we go. Alright. Pow. 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 Pow! There we go. That was good. The first time I actually played through this, when I first recorded it the first time, I couldn't actually do that. Like, it took me like 3 tries. We get the Deku Leaf, which is going to be a pretty useful item basically through the entirety of the game. If you remember correctly, not that long ago even, I actually talked about how in Dragon Roost there was an item that you could use to get over that gap without having to sidle. This was that item because we can fly! More like glide, but still. It's cool. And you can see there's a little shadow. If you're playing the HD version, there's actually a little light thing. But in this one, it's just a shadow. It's not as easy to see, but I think it's a little bit more realistic. It's kind of odd considering how cel-shaded this game is and, like, you know, not realistic. But over there, that is the Forbidden Woods as the Great Deku Tree, as well as some of the Koroks we're speaking of being a bad place to be, I guess, on a Tuesday night in the middle of an alleyway or something. I'm gonna not need my sail, so I'm gonna equip the Wind Waker here because we need to do a bit of flying. So we need to get to that island, then ride that hurricane to get up to there. So let's me face the... Let me step back a little bit actually first, but we face that away? I think that'd be a good direction. Let's see if I can actually remember the running track again. There we go. It's been a long time since I played this game, so I wasn't even sure if I'd be able to remember the simplest song. That away, I believe. Yes, that's good. You don't... if I remember correctly, you don't have to hit the wind, the hurricane, to get onto it, but you do have to do it to get up to the Forbidden Woods because it's higher up. Yeah, as you can see, I made it this far, like, without having to do that, but to get to up there, I believe I'm gonna need to do it, ride the hurricane. Which is kind of neat if I can actually get it on the first cycle pass, but I think it's gonna pass me before I'm able to. I don't know, maybe not. But, where is it? Is it to the right? I'm gonna say now. There we go. I think I might have gotten it. Gotta dodge these guys. These guys can be a pain in the butt. These are P-hats. They look quite a bit different than they did in the N64 games. Did I make it? Heck yeah, man. As I think I might have explained. Oh god. To kill these guys, you have to blow them with a Deku Leaf, and then they'll lose their, like, wings. No! Okay, thank god. But they'll lose their wings, and then you can slash at them with your sword. There will be an easier way to kill them a little bit, but right now that's all the only way to do it. So this is the next dungeon. I guess I'll start it in this video, but I'm definitely not going to get very far. But we do have like 4 minutes left, so I'm not going to end the episode off that early. And welcome to probably one of my favorite dungeons in the game, actually. I just really like the atmosphere here. It is a forest type dungeon, so that's something. So anyway, right here in the very first room, ooh, 3. Oh, come on, don't even. I got a parry attack on a choo-choo. Can't say I've ever done that before. Oh my god, there's so many of these guys. I just want to spin attack them, because that's the easiest way to kill them when they're in a group like that. I've heard that a lot of people have trouble with like doing spin attacks. I don't. I mean, I just practiced it a lot when I was playing through this game, and Majora's Mask I know I did a lot, because there's a lot of areas in Majora's Mask where spin attacking repeatedly is very useful. But and right here in the first room, as I was trying to say earlier, you get the dungeon map. So it's one of the earliest dungeon maps as far as I can think that you get. It's in the very first room. Normally you get it a little bit later, but there's a first warp pod as well in the first room, as you're going to find is basically the norm. And there's a lot of guys. But what we're going to want to do is pick up this giant Deku Nut. I'm just assuming it's a Deku Nut because that's the only thing that was a nut that was ever in Zelda. I do not want to target these people, but if I have to handle all of these guys, just that way I stop targeting them. That's the only thing about the Switch gameplay that's gonna kill me. But it's never, there's never this many enemies in the game, so it's not gonna be that big. Good god, dude. There's so many guys in here. Do they respawn? Like, there's no way that there's just this many. I'll be able to get all the gel that I need for potions, but it's just in this one room. Good god. Alright, I think that's all of them. How much do I have now? 8, and I've only. That's that few. Oh, it's because I didn't collect them for a lot of the times. All right, there we go. Now you're gonna want to throw it at the door. As you can see, this door is blocked by an eyeball creature. You want to break that eyeball thing with a Deku Nut. Is the only way I think we can do it at the moment. Is there something down there? Yes, there is. I'm gonna go get it. Now this dungeon is very large and pretty confusing, I'm not gonna lie. So if you don't know what you're doing, I'm gonna try and hopefully help with that, because I know this is a pretty confusing dungeon for those of you who haven't played the game in the past already, like I have especially. But even for me, like, this is still definitely one of the more confusing dungeons. So I'm gonna try and be as informative as possible, but if I do end up missing something or not pointing something out, if you wouldn't mind, just comment down below and tell me. You know, like, hey, well, you didn't talk about how, I don't know, if you be a, I can't even think of anything, but you know, just if anything, if I missed something or I didn't point something out that you can do to do something faster or something like that, you know, don't feel free to point it out. I don't know a lot about this dungeon in particular, especially. Okay, you want to set that guy on fire to light him up. I think this might be a key. No, it's a Knight's Crest, which is also pretty good. Oh, wow, we're over the 15-minute time limit. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. I've been Noodles with Side of Fries. Comment, like, subscribe. Like I said, comment if I miss anything in this dungeon. I will not be offended. And yes, so thank you all so much.